ओम वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Okay. Jashastatoho adaha. Yes, we will see that sutra. After that, sa sajishoruhu dode lopaha ruri dralopi purvasya dirganaha. All these things already we have seen. So 8 to 40. Let me explain that. Even if I've explained that before, doesn't matter. Explain it again. Jashastatoho adaha. What does it say? Jashastatoho adaha. It is in the Tripadi 8 to 40. Jashastatoho, which is Stani, which is the Adesha, and what is the Vibhakti of Jashaha? First you have to split Sandhi Vichedanam Karaniyam Jashaha Tatoho Daha Adaha, right? Which is Stani?
Tataha.
Tatoho, that Takara, right?
Yeah.
Takara.
Yeah.
So it is Itaretra Dvandva Samasa. Tatoho. Takarascha Tatoho. What is Adaha? So Takara, that is Alpa Prana Mahaprana. Takara Thakara. Replaced by the Adesha. Daha is there, right?
Yeah, Daha.
So Dakara Adesha. So Akara is only for Ucharanartham. Takara, Takara, Alpa Prana Mahaprana. Tatoho, it is 6-2. Shashti Vibhakti Dvivachanam. Adesha is Dhakara. Dhakara is Dha is the Daha. Daha means Pratipadika means Dha. Dha is Dhakara only. Akara is Ucharanartham. You understand? I want me to type it. Understand, right?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
Akara is only for Ucharanartham. The Adesha as well as the Stani. This Akara is only for Ucharanartham. Okay, then Adaha is accepting the dhatu, dha dhatu. Adaha iti, that nanj tatpurusha samasa. Adaha. Adaha, that is the dhatu, dudhanj dhatu. Dharana poshane, dharana poshane, dudhanj dhatu. Dadhati, it is in the third gana. Accepting that dhatu. Accepting the dhatu. Accepting for that dudhanj dhatu. It happens for other dhatu, other jashanta. So if dudhanj dhatu is there, then takara following that will not be replaced by dakara, because this dudhanj dhatu may get the dhatu. Suppose if it is jashanta rupam, then it will, when it is followed by takara, then it will not be replaced by takara. That accepting that is why adaha is that. Adaha means it is the daha referring to the dhatu, dudhanj dhatu, dharana poshane. We will see that. Okay, jashaha is shashti vibhakti. Sorry, panchami vibhakti. Jashaha. Tasmad iti uttarasya. So therefore tani is that which follows. So jashaha, jash antasya. So jash varnat parasya. Jashaha means jash varnat parasya. Takara sthane. Dakaraha adeshaha bhavati. Dudhanj dhatu varjigitva, accepting the dudhanj dhatu. That is the sutra, the meaning of the sutra. Okay, then now we will see. Jashaha, jashastathor, daha, adaha. So jashaha shashti, sorry, panchami vibhakti ekavachanam, tathoho shashti dvivachanam, daha adesha pratama ekavachanam, adaha, accepting that. So panchami ekavachanam, adaha. So padasya comes as anuvrutti, purvatra siddham adhikara, we are in purvatra siddha adhikara. So dha dhatum vihaya, accepting the dha dhatu, dudhanj dhatu. Third gana. Anyesham dhatonam vishaye, for all the other dhatus, jash varnat parasya, after the jash, following the jash varna, what? Takarasya cha, dakaraha adeshaha bhavati. Simple. Takara is the adesha in the place of takara, which follows jash anta, jash varna. Jash pratyahare sarve varga chaturthaha agachanti vino jamain gadadash, all the fourth letter of all the classes. Etesham parasya takarasya takharasya cha anena sutrena dhakaraha adeshaha bhavati. By the sutra, takara and takara following that will get takara adesha. Parantu dha dhatoh vishaye ayam adeshaha na vidiyate. But for dha dhatu, this adesha is not ordained. Udaharanani etani. Example. Labdhatu, which we have done many times. Labdhatoh tha pratyanta rupam etadasham siddhyati. Lab plus ta pratyaya. Ta is nishtha pratyaya. So what will happen now? Lab is jash varnanta lab followed by takara. Therefore, takara is replaced by dakara. Here, the what mistake generally we do is we try to we understand. I mean, by mistake we understand that we think, not understand. We think jashaha is shashti bhakti. It is not shashti. It is panchami. That you need to remember. Takara, that is the shashti. We may think that is saptami, and therefore jashaha is shashti. That possibility is there. That we need to note. So that understanding may come, but we have to know that it is jashaha is panchami. Therefore, tathoho is shashti. Okay, then what happens after that? After the replacement of takara by dakara, apply jalam just second just vidhi. You get lab the simple one. Then lekh dhatu aswadane iti adadiganasya dhatuhu second gana asya dhatoho atmane padesya lang lakarasya madhyama purusha ekavachanasya prakriya iyam. In lang lakara madhyama purusha ekavachanam. What is that? Lik plus lang lakara madhyama purusha ekavachanam. The pratyaya is thas is a pratyaya. Lang lakara ta tamja thas. So attagama will come. So at lik plus thas. Then it is adadigana, second gana. Shap will come. The shap will come and shap will become look. So shap comes and shap becomes look. So attagama lik dhatu plus thas pratyaya. That's all. Now odaha will apply. Odaha hakara followed by a jal letter. Takara is a jal letter. So odaha is 8 to 31. So odaha will apply. By odaha, applying odaha, you get dakara adesha. Now it becomes jash anta. Jash anta followed by takara. Now this rule applies. 8 to 40 applies. 8 to 31 makes the akara replaced by dakara, which is a jash letter. Therefore, jash varnat parasya takarasya sthane dakaraha adesha bhavati. Anena sutrena, the sutra. Therefore, dhas, tas will become dhas. And then what will happen when you apply Ikaravastana Yoga Sadhanyaha, Kadanta Sakara becoming Ru becoming Du is nothing but Repa becoming Sarga. Then you apply Shtutta Vidhi. You see the sequence, the follow is the order 8 to 66, and then 8 to 8, 3, 15, that is Rutva Desha and Visarga Desha. Then Shtutta Sandhya to apply. Because Dakara, which is Tavarga, followed by Tavarga letter Dakara. So Shtutta Sandhi is applied. So Dakara followed by Dakara now. So when Dakara is followed by Dakara, the Pratama Dakara will become Lopaha. The Pratama Dakara will become Lopaha. For this, understand, you need to understand this. This for this Lopa to happen, the Nimitta is the Paralakara. Okay. Only for that Lakara only Dralope Purvasya Dirgo Anaha will apply, not for any Lakara, any Dakara. You need to understand here this Dode Lopaha, that is first Dakara become Lopaha because followed by a Dakara. Therefore you get Alidaha here. Then after that Dralope we apply. This Dralope can be applied only when the Dakara becomes Lopaha, for which the Nimitta is the following Dakara. That is what Dralope, the word indicates. Not for any Dakara which goes away and the preceding and no. If the Dakara goes away by the Nimitta Dakara, then the Dakara which has become Lopa preceded to that, the unletter, if it is there, it will become Dirgha, that we saw in the last class. So Alidaha, the form is. Can you follow this?
Yes, Jia. That means you are saying there is other nimittas also for the Lopa, is it?
By other nimitta, it can go. Possibility is there.
Okay.
By that, the Purva and will not become Dirgha. That is important. That's what the last class we saw. This Dralopa Nimitte Dakara, the Dralopa Nimitte Dakaraha Paraha Astiche. Then only this Dralopa, the Dakara, Repa will become Lopaha. When it becomes Lopaha, Purva and becomes Dirgha.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
The last class we saw that I mentioned that
it's
important. Important to be noted.
Yep.
And the next one, Dhadatu, another example. Dhadatu, other sutra will come. Okay, but I just mentioned that and move. Okay. Dhadatu. Why this Dhadatu is given? Because Dudanj is there accepting the Dhadatu. So therefore that example is given. Why it is not applied? धा धातोः विषये अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः नास्ति. So da dhatu, for that dhatu, this sutra cannot be applied. Why? How dhad will become jashanta, you will see. यथा धा धातोः लट् लकारस्य प्रथमपुरुष द्विवचनस्य प्रक्रियायां. So लट् लकार प्रथमपुरुष द्विवचन. Dha plus lat. Lat is the lakara which is replaced by tas because vivaksha is prathama purusha dvivachana. Therefore dha plus tas. Which gana is that? Third gana. Shap will come and what will happen to shap? Shap becomes shlu. It's lopaha bhavat. Shlu or luk means lopaha. But that's the why we use. There's a reason for that. We'll see that later. So shap will become shlu. When shlu happens, what will happen? Then dvitvam happens. Duplication. Dvitvam. Duplication. So shlau iti dhatoho ekachah angasya dvitvam. That is the reason why we call it as a shlu. Shlu or luk means lopaha only. But when we say shlu means the anga, the dhatu gets duplicated. Dvitvam bhavati. So dha plus tas. Dha plus tas. Third gana we know the duplication happens. Third gana, then lit lakara, sananta, all those things, this duplication happens. So dha plus tas comes. Dha plus tas. Then I will say some more information, just you know it is out of context, but still for the sake of understanding this derivation. The duplication happens, right? Dha. How there's a niyama how the duplication happens, we'll see that later, but only this much you know. Dha is called abhyasta, and that which is duplicated, the dha which is called abhyasa. So sanya sutra, okay, sanya. So that first one is called dha, that which is duplicated. This dha, the together is called abhyasta, and this is called abhyasa. It's a sanya, okay. Now there are abhyasa karya. There are many abhyasa karya. The changes happening to abhyasa. There are many change. The rules are there for that. First thing is you can know some important thing which is given here. First thing is if it is dirgha, then it will become rasva. So by rasvaha is abhyasasya rasvaha. Abhyasasya, this is abhyasa, what I have highlighted. So that becomes rasvaha, therefore becomes dha. All these sutras are out of context, okay. We are seeing only jashas tatordaha. These are extra that we will see in detail. Context will come. Then what happens after that? Shna abhyastayoho ataha lopaha. This also we have to see sutra in detail later. But know this much. That is when a sarvadhatuka kiti niti pratyaye pare. When a sarvadhatuka kit pratyaya follows, thus is kitar pit. Tas pratyaya, is it a kit pratyaya or a pit pratyaya?
It's kit.
How it is kit?
It's not a pit.
Apit.
It is a pit. It is sarvadhatuka pratyaya, yes, but it is not a pit. Only in remember, tip, sip, nip. These are the only three sarvadhatuka pratyaya, pit pratyaya. Remaining everything is a pit only. Parsamipadi, the rest of the pratyayas, and all the atmanipadi are apit. Therefore, kitvat bhavat. Therefore, sarvadhatuka apit. It is kit pratyaya follows. Follows what? Abhyasta. Here, what did I say? That together is called abhyasta, I said, right? So abhyasta is followed by sarvadhatuka kit pratyaya. Then what will happen? Then abhyastasya, that is the abhyastas, akara become lopaha. The a will become lopaha. Therefore, you get dhad. Understand up to this?
Yeah. Yes, Ji. Yeah.
This sutra we'll see in detail later, but now it is something you will understand. I mean, so, yeah, if some idea you'll have, oh, this sutra applied, this comes. what is abhyasa karya? Those things are to be done, to be studied in detail later. Okay, shlu, when this much you know, when shlu happens, because of shlu shab, because of shlu, duplication happens. The duplication happens. The first part is called abhyasa, and the whole part is called abhyasta. The changes will happen to the first part, abhyasa, and here this sutra, the abhyasta means the whole, which ends with akara. That akara becomes lopaha when it is followed by sarvadhartaka kit pratyaya. Therefore, akara goes away. Therefore, dad alone remains. When dad alone, I mean, dakara alone remains. When dad is there, now it has become jashanta. So dhadatu has become jashanta now. This is how it becomes. Now our sutra will try to have its application, but it cannot apply. Dakara is jashanta followed by takara. Can we apply jashastator daha? No, we cannot apply because adaha. Sutra says not for dudanj dhatu. So that also is considered to be dhadatu only. Only the rupam has changed. Only the rupam has changed. Therefore, it doesn't mean it is different. Dha become dad doesn't mean it is different from the same. They say ekadesha vikritam ananya ekadesha vikritam. That is, a dog is there. When the tail is removed, cut, the dog doesn't become something. The dog still remains a dog only. Right? Similarly, the rupam has changed. It means it continues to be the same only. Dadatu only. Therefore, dad referring to dadatu only. Therefore, jashantasya, jashakha tatoho adaha, the sutra cannot be applied. Then you apply the other possible sutra in the line. The next sutra is abhyase charcha. Abhyase charcha, that is charta vidhi is applied for the abhyasa. So abhyasa is the first dakara that is replaced by dakara. Abhyase charcha. So then what happens after that? Then dadas tatoscha. 8 to 38. Dadaha tatoho. That sutra can be applied first. Then you can apply abhyase charcha. Okay. Anyway, abhyase charcha iti abhyasasya jashtvam. Then dadas tatoscha. Okay, I think this is the order. Okay. Abhyasa charcha to be applied first because abhyasa is mentioned in even though 8-4, you have to apply that first. And then dadastatoscha, this sutra already we have seen, 8 to 38. Dadaha referring to the dhadatu. So this is specially for dhadatu. For with takara, dakara, what will happen? This dakara is replaced by, again, mahaprana dakara. So abhyasa charcha to be applied first and then this sutra to be applied. Okay, that prakriya we will see later. Then dad plus tas. Then you apply. What happens? Dad plus tas. Just for this. So here it says dad plus tas. Dad dakara and takara. Jashas tatordaha cannot be applied. The sutra cannot be applied. So therefore it is replaced by Karicha. It can become replaced by takara only. So replaced by takara. Here this sutra doesn't have application. That is, this takara, this following tas, the takara will not be replaced by dakara. So therefore only adaha is there in this sutra. Atra dad iti atra dakaraha jashvarnaha asti. Yes, dakara is jashvarna. Parantu yasmat parasya takarasya jashastator daha adaha iti dakara desha na bhavati. So dakara desha will not happen in the place of takara. Therefore, tasmin sutre adaha iti nirdishtaha asti. Therefore, only in the sutra that adaha clause is there. That is dudanch dhatu vihaya varjigitva. Ataha visarg Visargam krutva agre karicha ityanena dakarasya takaraha adesha bhavati. Therefore, applying karicha, you get the form dattaha. Okay. So this will become clear when we see the other sutra, but only to know this much at the end here, dadastatoscha, after that, after applying dadastatoscha, which is 8 to 38, 8 to 40 is not applicable because in the sutra, it is specifically mentioned, excepting for the dha dhatu. Okay, this is what the sutra is. Done now. Okay, understand this?
Yes, Jaya.
Okay, then sa sajisho ruho dode lopaha rori, up to that we have seen. Then kara avasana yoho visarjiniyaha, kara avasana yoho 8315. That we will see. 8315. Kara avasana yoho visarjiniyaha. We know Visarga is born from Repa. Repa is born from Ru. If it is a born Repa, it is from Ru. If it is not born, it is maybe a part of the Avyaya, right? It may be a part of the Avyaya. But the Rori, you understand. The Rori, what we saw. What is Rori? 8314. What is Rori? What is that Raha in?
Sthaniya Repa. Repasya repe pare lopaha bhavati.
What is that Repa is? That Repa referring to?
Sthani.
Rahari. That Repa, the Repa means it's just a Repa. Okay, it's a Repa, it is either born of Ru or it could be a born of the Repa, the Avyaya Repa, possible. Any Repa it is. It is any Repa. Okay. But there is one sutra is there where specifically Roho Supi, the same section, it is not here in this, you can see, there specifically it is given. Roho means referring only to the Repa which is born of Ru, which is 83 section. What is this section? 83. Yeah, this is correct. You can see here in this Sutrapada, Roho Supi. Rori referring to Ro means it is Rahari. Rahari means Repa, which is either born of Ru, and the Ru is born of Padanta Sakara, we know that. Or it could be the Repa of the Avyaya, any Repa. When followed by Repa, that Repa becomes Lopaha, that is Rori. And 8316, specifically Roho is that is only for the Ru, that is Repa, which is born of Ru. Roho means Pratipadikam is Ru. Like Guru Shabda, Roho. Ro means it is Repa. Rahari. Rahari, Roho Supi. Understand the difference between these two. Is it clear?
Yeah, Jaya.
Roho Supi. Roho Supi, what the sutra does, that's a different thing. But there you understand. Roho referring to that Supi means Subanta. That is Supratya, 7-3. That's called Supi. Supi is 7-3. What is 7-3? So
Saptami Bahuvachana.
what's the Pratyaya? That's what it is referring to. Okay. That is Subanta. So that for that, Roho referring to Ru. That is Repa born of Ru. What happened when followed by 7-3? Visarga, that is Repasya Sthane Kim Bhavati? Visargaha Adesha Bhavati. Okay. It is Visarga will be the Adesha. That's what it says. Roho Supi. The Roho Supi, tells that that repa, which is born of ru, when followed by sup, will be replaced by visarga. Whereas ro, ri, that is ragari, that says that repa is general repa. Okay, we can call it as a general repa or rutva repa for our understanding. Ragari referring to the repa in general, general repa. General repa means repa born of ru or any repa, avya repa, etc. Okay. Rogo supi is rutva, that rutva repa. Okay, only that repa only when followed by supratyaya will be replaced by visarga. Not the repa which is born of something. I mean, other than this. Like there are some shabda like gear shabda. There you will say geershu. It is geershu. Repa is the gir shabda. Gihi, girau, giraha, Shabdamanjari you will find. Giram, girau, that like that it is there. So girshu, saptami vibhakti bhagavachanam, it is girshu. Repa is there. Anyway, so that is the difference. Understand between the two. That when we see that sutra, we'll see in detail later. But understand rogo supi. Rogo supi means only ru. Repa born of ru. Okay. Now coming back to this 8350. Karavasanayoho visarjaniyaha. Okay, it is Karavasanayoho, not Karavasanayoho. I think there's a typo in my thing. Kar plus Avasana, Karavasana is not Kara plus Avasana. There's a typo in my word file. Anyway, corrected. Kar Avasanayoho visarjaniyaha. So Karavasanayoho, it is Saptami Dvivachanam. Visarjaniyaha, Visarga is the Adesha. Okay. Adesha is there. Saptami is Tasmin Nidishte Purvasya. Where is Stani? Where is Stani? Stani is Staniya to bring in as Anuvritti. From where you bring in as Anuvritti, you can see the Stani to be brought as Anuvritti from the previous sutra, which is 14.8.3.14. What is 8.3.14 says? Rahari, that is Rori is that Raha comes as Anuvritti. What is Raha? Raha is Repa. So Raha is Rep, that is Stani. If it is Stani, what is the Pratipadikam?
Repa.
Repa is the Pratipadikam. Purposefully Pani Maharishi gives Repa. And the 16 it is Ru is the Pratipadikam. 8.3.16. Therefore Roho. So 8.3.15. Repasya Stane Visarjaniyaha Visargaha Adesha Bhavati Kara Avasana Yogo. That is a sutra. Karcha Avasanam Cha Karavasane Tayoho Karavasana Yogo. Itaretara Dvanda Samasa. The Samasa. Kar plus Avasana. Two words are there. Karcha Avasanam Cha. So Visarjaniyaha Adesha Bhavati. Then Anuvrittis are Anuvritti you have to see. Padasya comes as Anuvritti from 8.3, 8.1, 15 and Samhitayam is there. Note that in the 8.2 section, last sutra, Tayor Yavavachi Samhitayam, the Samhitayam goes as Anuvritti to the end of the Ashtadhyayi, 8.468. So Samhitayam, that comes as Anuvritti. So Samhitayam Vishaye Repasya Stane Karavasanayogo Visarjaniyaha Adeshaha Bhavati. That is a vritti. Now we can see. So Padasya Purvatra Siddham Samhitayam. Okay. Padante Vidyamanasya Repasya. So Padante Vidyamanasya Repasya. Padanta Repasya. Padantasya Repasya. That's what it means. Karavasana Yogo. Kari or Avasana follows. Then Visargaha Adeshaha Bhavati. So the Repa should be at the end of the Padam. when it is not followed by anything, there is avasana. Padanta repa followed by avasana. Avasana means what? What is avasana? That is a sanya.
Viramaha.
Viramaha avasanam. We saw that, right? It is in which chapter? 1-4. 1-4, last 108 or 109 sutra. Viramaha avasanam. Pause. When there is a pause between the two words and the repa at the end of the padam, then become visarga. Or followed by kar letter, becomes visarga. Kar letter, how many letters are there in the kar? 13.
13.
Okay. 13 letters are there in the kar. So when kar letter follows, visarga comes. And the visarga will undergo further changes. So repa will become visarga, followed by kar. Avasana we know. Avasana it becomes visarga. When pause is there. When pause means it is when there is more than half matra, when that's considered to be the pause, viramaha, pause. Then padanta repa will become visarga. That is one thing. Second thing, when followed by a kar, when kar letter follows, repa will become visarga, and visarga again will undergo change, followed by kar will undergo change. That is what the whole other the set of rules going to come. Visarga replaced by sakara, or visarga replaced by visarga, or visarga replaced by ardha visarga. All those rules follow. So now here, kar iti anena sarve karkasha varnaha gragyanti. All the hard consonants are gragyanti, brought in. इत्युक्ते सर्वे वर्गद्वितीयाः सर्वप्रथमाः तथा ऊष्माणः. First letter of all the classes, second letter and sibilants. एतेषु परेषु repasya अनेन सूत्रेण visargah bhavati. When this kar letter follows, repa will get visarga adesha. Yatha punar plus pashyati. Punar is avyaya. Repa is padanta. Repa. So followed by the kar letter. What is the kar letter? Pakara. So repa will become visarga. Punaha pashyati. Avasana iti yukte varnasya abhavaha viramaha. There no varna follows immediately. It means there's pause. The time is there. Viramaha avasanam iti tasya vyakya. We have seen 14110. Okay. Agre kopi varnaha nikataha nasti chedapi repasya visargaha bhavati. When no varna is close by or follows, then also it will become visarga. What will become visarga? Repa, padanta repa. That remember. Rama plus su, we know it very well. Rama plus su, su ukara is anunasika, therefore upadeshe anunasika it becomes lopaha, sakara alone remains. Okay, then Rama plus tas becomes Ramas. Ramas is padam, supting and padam, therefore Ramas padam. Padanta sakara, sa sajishoruhu will apply. Padanta sakara replaced by ru. Ru is again you apply upadeshe anunasika git. So content is only repa. Now Ramar is there. Avasana is there. Therefore becomes repa. Ramaha you get. Ramaha iti virame pare repasya visarga bhavati. Nyatavyam. शब्दशः अस्य सूत्रस्य अर्थः रेपस्य पदस्य विसर्गः भवति इति भवति परन्तु येन विधिः तदन्तस्य इत्यनेन पदस्य रः इत्युक्ते रेपान्तस्य पदस्य इत्यर्थः सिद्ध्यति अलोन्त्यस्य इत्यनेन पदस्य विसर्गः भवति इत्युक्ते पदस्य अन्तिमवर्णः यः रेपः तस्य विसर्गः भवति इति अर्थः जायते. So this also you can write under the example for alontyasya and yena vidhi tadantasya. Yena vidhi tadantasya. What is yena vidhi tadantasya? Remember that a vidhi, which is what is it? Yena vidhi tadantasya. What is yena vidhi?
विशेषणं विशेषी
Sheshanam, Sheshasya.
A vidhi which is specified with a qualifier for a qualified, that the vidhi which is specified, it is applicable to the qualifier as well as to the word which ends with that qualifier, as well as to that qualified which ends with that qualifier, applicable. That is what it is. Yena vidhi tadantasya. So yena vidhi tadantasya, it can, that is one, that is applied. And then now, which part of this stani? For that we need paribhasha alontyasya. Not the whole padam will reply. Padasya repasya. That is what the vritti is. By bringing the anuvritti, padasya raha is the raha is shashti bhakti. So padasya repasya. So padasya repasya means what? The padam having a repa, it means the whole repa will be replaced. No. How can you replace whole? How can the padam having repa means that you will replace the whole padam? No. Padasya repasya. And also the repa, what is the connection between the repa and the pada? That you have to see, which is visheshana, which is visheshya. You have to apply yena vidhi tadantasya to understand that which is qualified here. Which is qualified? Which is,
Padasya
which
is the
is-
college.
okay,
Repa is
padasya.
the
Qualifier. Repa is the
Visheshanam.
is a qualifier. Therefore we say repantasya padasya. Therefore you can see yena vidhi tadantasya is applied. Repa, which is the visheshana, yena vidhi tad antasya. Yena visheshana vidhi vidiyate. Right? That visheshana, that word ending with that visheshana, what is that word? Pada. Pada ending with visheshana. What is the visheshana? Repa. Therefore repantasya padasya. So yena vidhi tadantasya is applied. Yes or no?
Yes.
Understand this? Fine. Now, repantasya padasya, that is a stani. Now, will the whole stani, that is the pada, will be replaced? No, then it is meaningless. Therefore, you have to apply alontyasya. So, repantasya padasya kara avasana yogo antyasya alagha stane visargaha adeshaha bhavati. That is how we have to understand. Is it clear?
Yes, dear.
Yes.
When you write the vritti for this, the vritti is simply as given. Simple vritti, this is. Padante vidyamanasya repasya kari avasaneva visarga bhavati. This example also you can write under the paribhasha. Yena vidhi tadantasya you can write, and also alontyasya. How do you know alontyasya? Why not anekal shit sarvasya? Because adesha is ekal. Therefore, antyasya sthane eva adesha bhavati. Adesha bhavati, right? Adesha is repa, ekal adesha. Therefore, ekal adeshatvat antyasya sthane eva adesha bhavati. Therefore, alontyasya paribhasha is applied. Repantasya padasya antyasya varnasya repasya sthane kara avasana yogo vistargaha adeshaha bhavati. Understand?
Yes, dear.
Yes.
Yes, dear.
प्रश्नः अस्मिन् सूत्रे विसर्जनयः इति किमर्थम् उक्तम्? सूत्राणि अल्पाक्षराणि भवेयुः, अतः विसर्गः इति लघुशब्दस्य अपि प्रयोगः करणीयः किल? Good question. Visarjaniyah has got more varna, so instead of that, we can simply say visarga. You can save letters alpaksharam, and therefore saving the letters Yakaranaha Putrotsavam Manyante also. Then why is using Visarjaniyaha, a long word? Uttaram. Paryaya vachaneshu Gaurava Laghava Charcha Nadriyate iti Vyakaranaha Manyante. इत्युक्ते यत्र समान अर्थकाः भिन्नाः शब्दाः प्रयुक्ताः सन्ति तत्र अल्पाक्षरचर्चा न करणीया। अष्टाध्याय्याम् अन्यत्रापि बहुत्र पर्यायशब्दानां प्रयोगः दृश्यते, यथा विकल्प वा अन्यतरस्याम्। एते सर्वे पर्यायवाचिनः शब्दाः एव। एतेषां विषये अपि गौरवलाघवचर्चा न भवति। Not an important point anyway. Not only here, in other contexts also we have such examples where vikalpa va anyatarasya. Anyatarasya big word. All mean the same. Vikalpa va anyatarasya means the same thing. But instead of using va in some places, anyatarasyam is there. Jayoho anyatarasyam. Jayoho anyatarasyam. Sutra is there. So the answer given by the Vaiyakarana is Paryaya Vachaneshu. That is for the Paryaya Vachana for the synonyms. The words which are synonyms. There Gaurava Laghava Charcha na adriyate. Which is Gaurava, which is big, which is small, that Charcha, the discussion, it is not there. Because it is Paryaya Vacha, Paryaya Shabda, having the same meaning. The Shabdas are different, but Samana Arthakaha having the same meaning. Therefore, there we don't discuss on this Alpaksharatvam. Alpakshara Charcha na Karaniya. We don't discuss the Alpaksharatvam in those cases. That is, between the words having same meaning. For with regard to them, which is Gaurava, which is Laghava, this Charcha, this Alpakshara Charcha, na Karaniya. This we don't do. Iti Vaiyakarana Manyante. This is how the Vaiyakarana think. And in Ashtadhyaya itself, in many places, you see Paryaya Shabda. Example, Vikalpa va Anyatarasyam. Therefore, here we don't discuss. We don't Alpakshara Charcha na Karaniya. Iti Prashnaha, I mean Uttaram. Prashnasya Uttaram. Okay. Then, after Karavasana Yogo Visardhiniyaha, the next one is Atoro Aplutat Aplute. That we will see. Then we will come back and see to what happens to the Visarga. When we learned Sandhi, then we saw the changes happening to Visarga. But now in the Sutra order, I changed. Atoro Aplutat Aplute. Because Bo Bhago and all it's going to come. Therefore, I this introduced. Atoro Aplutat Aplute. What is that means? Atoho, Roho, Aplutat, Aplute. Aplutat, Aplute, if possible, we will see. Otherwise, we will see that next later. Aplutat, Aplute is not important. Anyway, we'll see that. So, 61113. So, Ataha, Roho, Aplutat, Aplute. You have to bring in the Anuvruti. Anuvrutis are there, then only the sutra will make sense. Ataha is Panchami, Ekavachanam. Ataha Pratipadikam is At. Therefore, Avarna. That means that for Akara, Rasvakara, not Avarna, Rasvakara. Alone. Ataha. Ataha means Rasva Akara. Roho, Shashti Vibhakti, Ekavachanam. Roho means what is the Pratipadikam? Ru. Ru is the Pratipadikam, that is the Adesha. Aplutat, Aplute. Aplutat is Panchami. Aplutat Ataha. Qualify Ataha. Aplute. Aplute is Saptami. For that, Anuvritti is there from the preceding sutra. Ati is there. Ati comes as Anuvritti. Sutra Pata, you will see Ati. And Uta also comes as Anuvritti from the preceding sutra. So the sutra will be complete when you bring in those words as Anuvritti. Aplut. That is, one is Ut, other one is Aplutat, Aplute. 61113. Six one three. Ataro apluta taplute. You can see here. For that, ati comes as anuvrutti. Ati comes as anuvrutti from the sutra yenga padantat ati. From that sutra, ati comes as anuvrutti. So aplute ati. Aplute ati aplutat ataha. Roho is the sthani. That is replaced by what? Ritaha ut is the 61111. Ritaha ut. From that, ut comes as anuvrutti. It goes as anuvrutti up to 61114. So for this sutra, the ut comes as anuvrutti. Okay. So aplutat aplute rohostane ut adeshaha. Ut means only ukara. Takara is taparaha tatkarna. So ut adeshaha bhavati. That is sutra. Now we will see. Aplutat aplute. Aplutat and aplute is nanch samasa. Apluta napluta apluta. Panchami aplutat. Saptami aplute. So uta ati and important adhikara is 6.1. We are in section 6.1.1.13. Remember the important adhikara. What is the important adhikara? Samhitayam. Right? Samhitayam. 8.2 section we saw the Samhitayam goes as anuvrutti from last sutra up to the end of the Ashtadhyayi. That is one Samhita. And 6.172 is another important adhikara, Samhitayam. So under Samhitayam, this sutra comes. So the meaning is aplutat ataha roho aplute ati ut bhavati. That is apluta rasva akarat parasya ru ityasya apluta rasva akare pare ukaraha adeshaha bhavati. That is a vritti sutrartha. Okay. Yatha Rama plus Su plus Asti. Rama plus Su is Ramaha, we know. But instead of saying Ramaha, we have to do the prakriya like this only. Because Sandhi are going to do. Therefore, Ramaha plus Asti. When we learned the Sandhi in the books, when we learn, we may learn like that. Ramaha plus Asti, Visarga preceded by Ya, followed by Ya. But really it is not Visarga. When you are doing Sandhi, Visarga is not the one step back, I said. Remember? Once you have done Sandhi, Ramaha Asti, Avasana is there, Ramaha Asti. And Avasana, then Virama is there, then you can say Ramaha Asti. So Sandhi are going to do, then one step back. That is, in the place of Visarga, what was there? Room. In the place of room, what was there? When you join this, the Pratyaya, that is Sakara. Therefore, you have to start from that. Su, Rama plus Su plus Asti. What is Su? So we know that the pratyaya, Pratama Vibhakti Ekvachana pratyaya, that is replaced by Ru. We know because Padanta Sakara, Rama plus Su, Ramas, Sasajishoruhu, replaced by Ru. The content is Repa. Okay, that Ru is what is denoted by the word Roho. Roho means Ru. Ru will be replaced by U. When this Ru is preceded by Rasva Akara. Rama is that Rasva Akara and followed by Rasva Akara. So it gets Ukara Deshaha. So therefore Rama plus U plus Asti, Rama plus U Ramo, Ramo plus Asti. Rama plus U, we know it's Guna Sandhi. Ramo plus Asti, Yenga Padantat, Ati, Ramosti. This we know very well. Nyatavyani. That is, we'll read. Asyam prakriyayam त्रिपाद्याः सूत्रात् अनन्तरम् अतोरो रप्लुतात् अप्लुते इत्यस्य प्रयोगः कृतः अस्ति. You would have noted that after applying this tripadi, then we apply this sutra. Tripadyaha sutrat anantaram, because this sutra mentions Ru. Ru is born only in 8266, which is in Tripadi. And this sutra, which is in Sapara Saptada, that is 61113, Roho stands for Ru. When Ru is born in Tripadi, and this sutra is in Sapara Saptada, therefore, how can you use? That is how it is, because it is mentioned in the Sapara Saptada, therefore you have to use Vachana Samarthyat, we say. So that is what he explains here. Asyam Trikriyayam Tripadyaha Sutrat Anantaram Atoro Raplutat Aplute Ityasya Prayogaha Kritaha Asti. This sutra, the sutra se prayogam is done after applying the sutra in the Tripadi. Etat Asiddha Adhikarasya Ullanganam Nasti. This is not a violation of the Asiddhatva Adhikara. Why? Yataha Atoro Aplutat Aplute Asya Sutra se Prasaktihi Kevalam Tripadyaha Anantarameva Bhavitum Shaknoti. This application of this sutra, Atoro Raplutat Aplute, is possible only after the application of the sutra in the Tripadi. Otherwise, not possible. Therefore, there is no ullangana. There is no violation. Rutva Vidayakani Sutrani Kevalam Tripadyayam Eva Vartante. The sutras which Rutva Vidayakani, Rutvam is born. The Rutva ordained sutras are there only in Tripadi. Therefore, that has to be applied first, and then only this has to be applied. Ataha yadi atra asiddha adhikarasya prayogam kurmaha tarhi atoro aplutat aplutasya sutrasya avakashaha eva vinashyet. If you strictly follow asiddha adhikara, then this sutra atoro aplutat aplute will never find application. It will not find avakashaha, the space, application. Its application itself will be destroyed. It means it becomes inapplicable if you strictly follow asiddha adhikara. Etat mabhut. Therefore, this etat mabhut, this should not be. Therefore, atoro raplutat aplute asya prayoga tripadyaha anantaram eva bhavitum arhanti. Because the sutra is there. Because the sutra is there. The sutra is then in Sapara Saptadhyayi. Therefore, you have to apply it. When do you apply? Only after the birth of the Rutva, which happens only Tripadi. Therefore, you have to apply the sutra being there. Therefore, you have to apply it. Otherwise, the sutra will never find application. That is what we call Vachana Samarthyat, Sutra Samarthyat. Because Maya Maharishi has written the sutra, no sutra can be redundant. No sutra can be uselessly present in the sutra partha. It must have application. If you don't apply, the sutra will never find application. Therefore, this is not a dosha, this is not a ullanganam. Understand? This is what we call Vachana Samarthyat. Because it is Vachanam, it is mentioned by Panini Maharishi, therefore to be applied. Ataha smartavyam, therefore to be remembered. What? Yadi kaschana sutrasya kevalam tripadyaha anantaram eva prayogaha bhavitam shakyate targi tat sutram tripadyaha krite asiddham nasti. This to be understood. That is, when after the application of the sutra, after the application of Tripadi Sutra, when you find these sutras in the Sapara Saptadhyayi find application, then with regard to that, you have to know that asiddhatvam is not there. Purvatra siddham is not there. So that we have to note. Okay, therefore, Purvatra siddham is not very strict. Any cases, it is not. Okay, that is the meaning. Number 2, Anena Sutrena Kevalam Ru iti asya eva uttam bhavati. Important to be remembered. Ru means content is only repa, not for any repa. The repa which is born of Ru. This is what from the very beginning been emphasizing. You should not confuse with any repa. This is This is this adesha, utva adesha is only for the repa bound of ru, not for any other repa. Samanya repasya na, not for the other repa. Yata punar plus asti. Here it will not become puno asti, it will never become. Punar plus asti is punar asti. That's simply melanam only, because the repa is not born of ru. Bo bago ago apurvasya, this sutra we are going to see. Apurvasya yoshi ityasya etat sutram apavadaha asti. The sutra is apavada. Why? Bo bago ago apurvasya. Apurvasya ashi. Preceded by a and followed by ashi. A is that. So this atoro aplutat apleted, that possibility is covered in this bo bago apurvasya yoshi, right? So iti etasya sutram ityasya etat sutram apavadam asti. With regard to that sutra, the sutra is apavada. Which is apavada? Bo bago with regard to bo bago ago apurvasya yoshi, this atoro aplutat aplute is apavada. So apavada is mentioned purvam, before itself. So purva apavada, and it is mentioned in sapada saptadhyayi. Bo bago ago purvasya yoshi ityanena akarat parasya ru ityasya ashvarne pare yakara adesha bhavati. Yakara is the adesha in the place of ru, when preceded by a and followed by ash. Tasya apavadattvena akare pare anena sutrena uttam vidiyate. So when akara follows, this sutra is apavada will overrule bo bago ago apurvasya yoshi sutra. Asmin sutre, number 4th point. Asmin sutre ataha tata ati ubayatra taparakaranam kritam asti. So ataha is only akara only. Similarly ati, that also it is only akara only. Taparaha tatkaranam. Ataha akarasya upasito ayam uttam na bhavati. So if akara is there, then what will happen? Then ru will not be replaced by ukara. Therefore, short vowel preceded by short akara followed by the short akara only. This will apply. Yata deva plus just plus atra. Deva plus just becomes devaha. So deva plus atra. Then deva plus atra, deva atra. Here yakara comes, yakara becomes lopaha. For that he shows example. Deva plus su plus asit, deva asit. Here also ubayatra bo bago ago apurvasya yoshi iti anena yatvam krutva lopaha shakalesya iti anena yakara lopam krutva antimam rupam siddhyati. This we know very well, that yakara comes in the place of ru and yakara becomes lopaha by lopaha shakalesya. Why yakara comes? Because preceded by the long vowel a followed by the short vowel a. And other example is preceded by the short vowel and followed by the long vowel. Preceded by the short vowel followed by the long vowel is this example, deva asit. Preceded by the long vowel followed by the short vowel akara, for that this example. In both places yakara is the adesha. By the next sutra we are going to see, and yakara becomes lopaha by lopaha shakalyasya. Now the next point. Prashnaha. Asmin sutresmin aplutat akarat tha aplute akare iti kimartam uktam asti. Why aplutat adjective is there for akara? Similarly aplute an adjective is there for akara. Why it is there? Uttaram. Pruta akarat parasya ru iti asya tata pruta akare pare ru iti asya utvam ma bhut iti etat spashtikartum atra apluta iti nirdishyate. Apluta is nanj, na pluta. So it should not be a pluta. So preceded by a pluta akara, followed by the pluta akara, then ru will not be replaced by ukara, uttam ma bhut. Therefore only apluta is there. That is yata paya plus ru plus agni datta Agnidatta, is Pluta. In this case, you can see Payaha Agnidatta. It's a Agnidatta is there. That followed by the Akara, which is Pluta. There it doesn't happen. There, Ru will not be replaced by Ukara. That is, doesn't happen. Similarly, Tataiva Susrota plus Ru plus Atra. Susrota, that Ta is Akara is Pluta Akara. So Aplutat Ru is there. In that place, Uttumadesha will not come. So it doesn't come. So Rutva Adesha, Utva Adesha, in the place of Rutvam, Utva Adesha na bhavati. Yetayoho Udaharayoho Ru ityasya Uttam na bhavati. Uttam doesn't happen in the place of Ru. In these cases, Upaprashnaha. Parantu ataha tata ati ubayatra tapara kritam asti. Good point. Why we should be talk about Pluta? Because ataha ati, when you say, it is only a short vowel only. Therefore, tapara karanam is there. Then why should talk about Pluta? That itself doesn't exist. The condition itself not there, because taparaha karanam takes care of that. Then for that, ataha etat sutram kevalam rasva akarasya vishay asti te asti etat spashtam syat kalu. So by tapara tat karanam, it is very clear it is only for rasva akara. So why should we say apluta taplate? Why it is required? Not required. Answer. Uttaram. Pluta nirmanam kevalam tripadhyaha sutraigi eva bhavitum shakyate. So Pluta nirmanam, that the construction of Pluta, the formation of Pluta, that is possible only by the sutras, the Tripadi. Tapara karanasya taparaha tat kalasya etat sutram tu sapada saptadhyayam asti. The sutra is in sapada saptadhyayi. Ataha tripadhyaha nirmitaha plutaswaraha ataha iti anena ati iti anena drashtum na shakyate. Therefore, this sutra, which is in sapada saptadhyayi, अतः त्रिपाद्याः निमित्तः पुतस्वरः अतः अति इति अनेन द्रष्टुं न शक्यते. This त्रिपाद्याः निमित्तः पुतस्वरः अतः इति अनेन अति इति अनेन द्रष्टुं न शक्यते. So putaswara, which is created in the Tripadi, that is not visible to the sutra in this Sapada Saptadhyayi. Therefore it has to mention. If the Plutaswara is constructed, is formed by the sutra in the Tripadi. But this sutra in Sapada Saptadhyayi doesn't know that, doesn't have access to it. So therefore it has to mention. That's what he says. Tripadhyaha nirmitaha Plutaswaraha drashtum na shakyate. Ityukte Paya plus Ru plus Agnidatta iti atra upastitaha Pluta akaraha at iti anena na drishyate. So this is not visible. This is not visible to the sutra and the Sapada Saptadhyayi. You will not see it as, it will Pluta akaraha at iti anena na drishyate. Yataha tapara karanartam asiddhaha asti. It is asiddhaha for taparaha karanartam. Asyam sito, in this condition, Paya plus Ru plus Agnidatta ityatrapi utpasya prasaktihi jayate. Therefore, in this condition, this sutra may apply. Even though if it is Pluta akara, which is born only in this Tripadi, but this sutra doesn't know, therefore this sutra may find application. Tat tata babut. that should not be. एतत् स्पष्टीकर्तुम् अस्मिन् सूत्रे अप्लुतात् अतः अप्लुते अति इति एतादृशं पृथक्करणं क्रियते. To make it very clear, therefore only this adjective is there to the akara. अप्लुतात् अतः अप्लुते अति इति. पृथक् शब्दस्य साक्षात् ग्रहणेन यद्यपि प्लुतस्वरः त्रिपाद्याः निर्मीयते तथापि सः तत् अत्र तथापि सः अत्र दृश्यमानः अस्ति इति ज्ञायते. So by mentioning pluta shabda in the sutra, even though the plutaswara is born in this sapada saptadhyayi, tatapi saha atra drishyamaanah asti iti eva jnayate. That is visible for this, that should be understood, because by mentioning aplutat, it is made to see that the pluta which is born in Tripadi. That is what it means. That is why aplutat aplute it is there. There is other reason also, is even a long complicated reason, but anyway that is not required now. So plutaswaraha, this which is constructed by only by the Tripadi Sutra, and this sutra which is Sapada Saptadhyayi cannot see it. Therefore, this condition have to be mentioned. That is the reason. That is why aplutat aplute it is there. Otherwise, it is not required. Even though taparaha datkaranam is done, why do we need aplutat aplute? Because this sutra doesn't see that pluta the sutra which is in Tripadi. Therefore, it has to be mentioned. That is the reason. Okay. So with this is completed. The next one is Ashicha. It's very simple sutra. You can see Ashicha. For that, this aplutat, not aplute, aplutat, then aplutat ataha ru, that comes as anuvritti, and it is samhitaya vishaye. Now following letter is ash letter. Instead of aplute ati, here it is ashi. That is the only difference. Remaining everything is same. So apluta rasva akarat parasya ru ityasya ashvarne pare ukaraha adeshaha bhavati. When followed by the soft consonant, when we get ukara adesha in the place of ru, when preceded by apluta rasva akara. So apluta rasva is itself sufficient. Apluta is there is a reason. The reason is already we told. The sutra is in sutra which is Sapa Saptadhyayi, since it cannot say, therefore that apluta clause is there. Okay. Hash asmin pratyahare sarvani mridu vyanjanani samavishtani santi. All the soft consonants are covered by the ash pratyahara. Ityukte varga tritiya varga chaturtha panchamaha antastaha tata hakaraha. Third letter of all the classes, fourth letter, and all the semi vowels and hakara, the pushma varna, the soft aspirate. Akarat parasya ru varnasya ashvarne pare anena sutrena uttam bhavati. So short vowel akara, after which ru is there, when it is followed by hashvarna, then ru will get ukara desha. Yata Rama plus su plus gacchati. So is padanta sakara replaced by ru, and ru now you see it is preceded by a followed by hash. Therefore get utvadesha. Therefore Ramo gacchati you get. Okay, then Nyatavyam. Asyam prakriyayam tripadhyaha sutrat anantaram ashicha ityasya prayogaha kritaha asti. This also to be noted. This sutra also, after Tripadi, application of the Tripadi sutra only applied. Why? Because ru is born only in Tripadi. Etat asiddha adhikarasya ullanganam nasti. Already we have seen. This is not the violation of the asiddhatva adhikara. Yataha ashicha is asya sutrasya prasaktihi kevalam tripadhyaha anantarameva bhavitum shaknoti. The sutra will apply only after the application of the Tripadi Sutra. Rutta Vidayakani Sutrani Kevalam Tripadhyayameva Vartante. Because the Rutta Vidayaka Sutras are there only in Tripadi section. अतः यदि अत्र असिद्ध अधिकारस्य प्रयोगं कुर्मः तर्हि अशिच अस्य सूत्रस्य अवकाशः एव विनश्येत्. Same thing, copy paste only. So if you strictly apply asiddha adhikara, then this sutra will become redundant. Etat ma bhut. Atah ashicha asya prayogah tripadhyaha anantaram bhavitum arhati. Therefore, it is applied only after the application of the sutra idi tripadi. Atah smartavyam. Therefore, to be noted, to be remembered, what यदि कस्यचन सूत्रस्य केवलं त्रिपाद्यः अनन्तरम् एव प्रयोगः भवितुं शक्यते तर्हि तत् सूत्रं त्रिपाद्याः कृते असिद्धं नास्ति. If any sutra find application, that is in Sapada Satyadhyayi, after the application of the Tripadi Sutra, then with reference to that sutra, that is Tripadi, that is Sapada Satyadhyayi Sutra, Tripadi Sutrams are not asiddham. Number 2, Anena Sutrena, Kevalam, Ru Iti Asya Eva, Uttam Bhavati, Samanya Repasya na, only in the place of the Ru, only this Adesha will come, Ukara Adesha, not in place of any Repa. Punar plus Agat. पुनर् प्लस गच्छति पुनर्गच्छति भो भगवो पूर्वस्य योषि इत्यस्य एतत् सूत्रम् अपवादः अस्ति. This also to be noted. This possibility is also covered. Therefore, this sutra is apavada to भो भगवो पूर्वस्य योषि covers the possibility of atoro aprudata prudayati ashicha both. But ashicha is specifically said. Therefore, ashicha is apavadah. भो भगवो पूर्वस्य योषि इति अनेन अकारात् परस्य रु इत्यस्य अश्वर्णे परे यकारः आदेशः भवति. And within the ash letter, if it is a hush soft consonant, then ukarah adesha vidiyate. That to be noted. Ukara adesha when preceded by short vowel followed by soft consonant. That part alone, for that part alone, ashicha is apavada. अस्मिन् सूत्रे अतः इति अत्र तपरकरणं कृतम् अस्ति. अतः आकारस्य उपस्थो that ayam uttam na bhavati. So it is very clear. It should be a short vowel, not a long vowel. Example, devaha gachanti. There doesn't happen. That is utva adesha doesn't happen. Yakara adesha only happen, and yakara adesha by this sutra bo bhagavo purvasya yoshi, and then yakarasya lopah bhavati lopakashakalya iti sutrena. Okay. I think this already we have seen this. Why it is apluta takara already uttam eva. Why? Pruta nirmanam kevalam tripadhyaha sutraihi eva bhavitam shakyate. Therefore, you have to mention it here. That is the reason which already we have seen. So ashicha also. Then the next sutra we will see. We will see that in the next class. If you have any doubts, you can ask.
No ji. No ji.
Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.